Alrighty, problem set. At the 6th grade school dance, there are 132 boys, 89 girls, and 14 adults. A. Write the ratio of the number of boys to the number of girls. Well, we spoke about it in class that the order of a ratio matters. So if I'm looking for the ratio of the number of boys to the number of girls, I know that there are 132 boys to 89 girls. So that's A. B. Write the same ratio using another form. We spoke in class today about writing ratios in more than one way. So I could also write that as 132 to 89. I could just write it out. Or I could also write 132 over 89. Letter C. Write the ratio of the number of boys to the number of adults. Well, there are 132 boys and there are 14 adults. So the ratio is 132 to 14. D. Write the same ratio using another form. Okay. I can write that as 132 to 14, or I can write it as 132 over 14. Number 2, in the cafeteria, 100 milk cartons were put out for breakfast. At the end of breakfast, 27 remained. What is the ratio of the number of milk cartons taken to the total number of milk cartons? Well, they don't tell me how many were taken. They just tell me that there are 100 of them, and at the end of breakfast, 27 remained. So I need to find the difference. So I need to use subtraction. So if I have 100 and I take away 27, that means 73 were taken. How can I check my work? 73 plus 27 gives me 100. So what's the ratio of the number of milk cartons taken to the total number of milk cartons? Well, 73 were taken, and the total number of milk cartons is 100. So the correct answer is 73 to 100. B. What is the ratio of the number of milk cartons remaining to the number of milk cartons taken? Well, in the question, it says 27 of them remained. So the ratio of the number of milk cartons remaining to the number of milk cartons taken, which we just found out was 73, would be 27 to 73. Number 3, choose a situation that could be described by the following ratios and write a sentence to describe the ratio in the context of the situation you chose. For example, 3 to 2. When making pink paint, the art teacher uses the ratio 3 to 2. For every 3 cups of white paint she uses in the mixture, she needs to use 2 cups of red paint. So I need to use these ratios in A, B, and C to create my own scenario. What scenario can I create or just come up with to describe the ratio 1 to 2? Well, let's say we're making lemonade. So Mr. E's making lemonade. For every cup of lemonade Mr. E uses, he needs to use 2 cups of sugar. That's reasonable. For every cup of lemonade Mr. E uses, he needs to use 2 cups of sugar. So we have 1 to 2. 1 cup of lemonade, 2 cups of sugar. Next, 29 to 30. This is a tricky one, but I can say for every 29 girls, there are 30 boys. That's 29 to 30. What scenario can I use for the letter C, 52 to 12? Remember that you can always come up with one, or you can make one that's kind of realistic. So I know that there are 52 weeks in a year, and there are also 12 months in a year. So I can say for every 52 weeks, there are 12 months. And that's 52 to 12. Ta-da.